In today's episode, we get our power plant up and running. That's right, 6 beautiful coal generators to get things going. Welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory, my fellow friends. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. I'm having a great one myself. In the last episode, we got up and running the smart plate production, which allowed us to shove some smart plates into the big space elevator. So we've done that. And to unlock tier 5 and 6, we need to do a little bit more work. And that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to get coal production... Sorry, we have coal production up and running, but we're going to get coal power up and running. And I've already kind of messed around with some water extractors, which we're going to go into. We're going to show you how it all works today. And I've also started to erect our power building. I wanted to do something cool. You know, we don't have any buildings per se yet, but I wanted to start doing that today. But also, I needed 6 coupons, and so I'm jamming stuff in there because I'd like to buy some of these walkways. And I need 6 of them, and I think that's what we need. And maybe some of these stairs. So 6, 7, 8, 9, and that will probably get us to where we need to be. And then the rest of this stuff is just kind of bonus stuff. So anyways, we'll see how we do. We'll keep jamming all of this stuff in there. And once it's done, hopefully, we end up with something cool. Now, I wonder if you could put like a slug in there. That'd be kind of fun. Yeah, so let's check out this building real quick. It's really tight in against this space elevator, but that's okay. So let's see. We want to get into power, and I'm just gonna slap this down real quick, and I'm just trying to see how high we have to go. And it looks like, oh, it's so hard to tell, but I think we're getting pretty close. Another maybe, let's say 3 floors up, and we should be good. Is that clipping or is that just pretend clipping? All right, pretend clipping. So yeah, that being said, we also need 50 water per... And I don't know how much coal we need. It doesn't say, does it? No. Click, 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 knock, knock. So we're going to need a certain amount of coal as well, but we need 50 water. Each pipe can hold 300 metric meters. Or is that cubic meters? I can't remember. Not metric meters. Definitely not metric meters. Anyways, cubic meters. We'll go with that for now. Cubic meters. And I don't know what each one of these outputs, but we can run 6 power plants off 1 pipe, and I think that's what we'll focus on. Actually, you know what? I think these are 120 each. So it's like 120, 240, 360, and then we'll underclock them, and that'll power our first set of these power plants. And we'll make maybe... Let's see, what do they give us in wattage? Okay, 75. So what are we looking at here? 6 times 75. Ooh, that's 150, 300, 450, maybe 450 megawatts, which is pretty good considering we only have 310 right now. So that'll replace what we're producing and give us a little bit extra. So I think we're going to have to make 2 sets of those plants in order to really get ahead of our line of biomass power. Also, as you can see, we've completed the next production line, which is basic steel. Kerplamo, which is what I want to get into pretty quick here, as we need it for the next set of buildings.
An additional project part can now be constructed.
And let her yammer.
To the next phase is now possible.
And do we have enough concrete? Okay, I think we do. Do we have enough plates? Maybe not. Oh yeah, maybe a bit of plates. We'll have to get some more plates in a second. So yeah, let's get a few more of these on there, and then I'll wait for the coupons to do their thing, and then we can build ourselves a little bit of an interior design here and get all of our offsets in place so we know how far off we have to build these. Now I left room for the pipes, so the water pipes can come down here, and we also have room for the coal, which I'll probably, I can't bring it down here, but the coal line ends over here, so we might just bring it in the side, in the back, and then run it down the side here, and then run it down in front. So we'll leave a little bit of a gap on this tile right here. And we got 6 of these bad boys. I went up and figured out what the final height is, and that should be it right there. So it looks pretty beefy. So if we reconfirm this again, 50, that means one pipe, if I'm correct, one pipe should be able to supply all the water needed for 6 generators, and then 6 times the 75 will give us quite a lot of power. If I do say so myself, I'm going to grab my trusty calculator right here. 75 times 6 is 450 megawatts, sorry. And if we take a look back at our consumption, I think I did the math wrong earlier. We're 310, so we would be up. We will be up about 140 megawatts with what we have here. So we're definitely going to need to mirror this or just extend it. And maybe, actually, this is pretty fortuitous. I think, not that I planned it, but it looks like we can run both pipes down the center here, and then we can split this building in 2. So let me get the first building done, and we'll sort out how much coal we're going to need to run this plant, as I'm not 100% sure we have enough. But if we do, fantastic. All right, we're just installing the belt line, and I think this will be okay. I'm not 100% sure that we'll be able to split this many things well, but we'll try it out for now. And that's nice and clean. That means we can run the pipe underneath here. And the reason I did this way is because I don't have the stackable pipe supports. So basically what I'm going to want to do is just run a pipe all the way down to the end here, like so. Yeah, like that. And then I can just fill it in all the way down, and I can just use the T-junctions to get her in. These guys right here, the pipeline junctions. And hopefully that keeps it nice and clean, where we can do this without those supports. And then later on when we get them, we can just add them in and make it nice and pretty. Not quite like that, but you get the drift. So I'm pretty excited. We're going to get our coal power up and running. Like so, and one more down to the end here, and I'll probably just do a 90-degree turn right there. And that should be pretty close. Yeah, I'm liking that. That's looking pretty good. Nice and clean, and then we can run the second coal belt on top, and then that'll run all the way to the other side, and then we'll split it. Or we might just run it and split it off over here and run it in that side of the building. Haven't decided yet, but it's looking pretty nice. I don't know what this error is, though. A little bit of a glitchy glitch. Okay, everything is connected, and we're just waiting for the water pumps to spool up. So let's take a look in here. And no power. That's right, we're going to be peaking out. And we're just waiting for water. So how much coal do we need per minute? Does it actually tell you? Maybe not. And that's what I thought was going to happen. As we max out our grid, we're going to need to turn a few things off temporarily just to get the water pumps pumping and connected up and providing the necessary resource to make our coal plant work. All right, taking a quick look at our water, we are getting, looks like we're getting close to the 300, and actually we'll come over here, and we didn't reduce the efficiency here, so let's do that real quick. So this is producing 120, and I think our target should be, let's try 90. Let's try 88. Is it going to just be 60? Not 66. No. Let's go 80. That's 90. 84, maybe? 84% it is. Close enough. Perfect. 100, a little over 100. And so they're underclocked, which means we save a little bit of energy, which is fantastic. It's always good. And what was it? 84%? Perfect. And we can overclock or change the clock speed later once it's all done, if we ever need it. But for now, that's the maximum. And it should produce plenty of water. 108 per minute, which should be enough to... I mean, it should just be enough. Like, if it stays spooled up, it should provide the perfect amount. And that's going to consume how much? So we're going to consume 45 megawatts of power to get all 6 of these up and running. So it's not quite... So we're basically getting 5.5 coal plants worth of electricity, effectively. So there you go. We're up to 760. So this should stabilize out. And then it'll drop out once we get all the way to the... once we get... the words are not coming to my mouth right now. My brain's not connected. Once the biofuel drops out, we should be back to about 4... Let's just call it a good 400. Well, 450 capacity and 400 actual production after we pay for it. That's pretty good. I think we're good. Does it tell you? It doesn't really tell you how much. Every 4 seconds we need a coal? Is that right? Doesn't seem like we need a lot of coal. I mean, is this already backed up? It is. Alright, so we have Mark II belts in here and Mark II elevators, and it seems like this line is pretty good. I mean, I'm not seeing anything really stall up here. Let's take a look again. Seems like everything's got what it needs. 100%. Water's a little low at the end here, though. I'm wondering if this is still filling up. It looks like it is. And we're at 100% clock speed, but 30% efficiency. Is that going to go up? 28, 30. Now that this is full, are we going to get the full percentage? This is all maxed out. It's interesting. I'm not 100% sure why it says 30. Is that just because our drawdown is not 100%? Like we're not using it? That's fine. I'm okay with that. So that might mean that we'll need more coal when our power demands go up, but whatever. There we go. We've got ourselves some beautiful coal power. We're polluting the atmosphere. It's great. It's fantastic. We're not green here. No sirree bub. All right. We've got a lid on this place. Yes, it's a little boring, but we don't have all the cool building supplies yet. And look, we're trapping all the greenhouse gases in our greenhouse. Take that. Save the environment. Anyways, we put a little bit of a glass roof just to add a little bit of detail. And then as we get some more building pieces, we'll make it a little prettier. And we have an access ramp that can take us down here. We can look at our beautiful coal power plant factory thingamabobber from here, which is amazing. Just clearing out the forest, making room for progress. Oh, baby. Gotta get rid of some trees. So, because of this stupid dune right here, we can't run these inline, which is actually kind of cool because now they're offset. And so what I'm going to do is they're connected. They're going to end up being connected right about here, but we're going to flip them. So this is going to be on the opposite side. And I think that'll kind of bring to life this area a little bit more, making it feel a little bit more like a factory area and less like just two big boxes, even though we will decorate them later. But just having that little bit of offset brings to life the build, I think. We'll see. All right, there's number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give it back. You can't have it. I was wondering why there was no space there. I thought I counted wrong. All right, so there you go. The next 6 coal generators are ready to go. We just have to plug it all in. I am so low on plates that this is really hard, man. I'm not going to be able to finish these buildings as I am forever waiting for them. But I will connect up this and get it ready. But we're not going to do that in today's episode because we don't need it yet. We're going to end it today. We're going to make this a little shorter and make it all about the coal power and the coal power plants. And the next episode, we're going to focus on coal and steel production, which I'm very excited to get into to make a little bit more headway into the next tiers. And actually, you know what? Before we finish today, let's go take a look back over here, because at the beginning of the episode, we smashed the big red button, and that was amazing. But we never did fix or select our next tier. So let's take a quick look. We just have vehicular transportation here. I'm not going to bother wasting my time with that. We have advanced steel production, which might be the way to go because this is where we get automated wiring, and I'm pretty sure we could get pretty close to this if we had steel. The other thing is inventory slots. We could actually do this right now, and that might be worth doing actually right this second. So let's go grab some of those cables. I didn't even realize we were that close to it. That's amazing. So we'll go over here. We'll grab it out of our stash. That's not good. We left some room in there, so there's the splitting. We'll have to fix that. That's okay. We're also feeding as much as we can into the sink so that we can unlock some more cosmetics. So let's go ahead and we're going to select tier 4. Oh, I didn't get enough. What? Oh, I missed it again. Why is that? This seems like deja vu. I feel like I've done this a few times already. Okay, let's grab some more, because we're going to need it anyways. Yeah, and then after we're done this, we can select another milestone to get done, and I think I know which one I want to do after. So we'll get this one, and then it's a debate between advanced steel production, which is probably what we need to do. I wouldn't mind getting hypertubes, because I've never actually used them yet. But this one's almost more important to get, and this we could probably handcraft once we get steel. So I think we'll go this one, and then Logistics Mark III, because we get the stackable pipes, which will be oh so nice. All right, let's jam all these things up in the butt, and then we'll get to smash the big giant red button to end this episode. Bam! It's unlocked, guys. Woohoo! Yeah! Send it off into space. And we get a space. Look at this. Oh, it feels so good, man, to have 4 slots. Anyways, let me select. I guess we'll go ahead and select the first one, just because. And that one's totally doable, except for the steel pipes. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today's episode. If you liked it, make sure you bang the like button down below. Crash that subscribe button. And let's get some likes for the giant orange boxes. Come on, you know you love them. Giant orange boxes. Giant orange boxes. Woohoo! My name is Crash. I'm out.